Hi everyone, I'm going to do an art journal page today, but first announcements. So, winner of last Monday giveaway is Dina, handmade by Pooh. I need you to contact me with your address. I'm leaving details below in the description box. So contact me with your address and I will send you this giveaway. Now, for those who, there will be another giveaway. I'll talk about it at the end of the video. I'll show you the giveaway. And no need to offer to send me postage money or anything. I'm sending all over. It's okay. The only thing is that I can't send to countries that, I don't know how to say it nicely, they don't like us. So I can't send to Iraq or Iran or something like that. So otherwise there is no problem, and I'm sending the giveaway. So anyone who wants to be in the giveaway, just leave me a comment down below, and each week I'm just picking randomly. I'm putting all the names in, and there is a random dot something that just picks one. So that's the giveaway. And other announcements on my on the 28th I'm doing a live stream, and people asked me about times, so I try to do something, and I'm going to be live at approximately 11:55 p.m. Israel time. USA, it's approximately 4:55 p.m. Central time. UK, 9:55 p.m. Australia, it's already the 29th in March, and it would be 8:55 a.m. And if you are in anywhere else, like in Europe, just put, there are time zone converters, just Google it and put Israel 11:55, and it will give you the time in your country. So that's the best that I can do. Now, of course, I'm hoping to go live. If there are any changes, if something happens, then there won't be a live. But this is approximately the time that I'm planning to go live. So that's the announcement, and up to going on for doing something in an art journal. And I'm still working on using all my leftovers, and there is a lot of them, and I started just gluing pieces to printer paper. This is one. This is the other one I started. I'm going to show you what I've done, and it just doesn't matter what kind of painty papers, collage papers you have. Just glue away whatever little pieces you have, and that's it. So just so you will see what I've done, I'm taking all kinds of little pieces, so you can see what I'm doing. And let's put some matte here so I won't cover everything with glue. Okay. So I'm not trying to coordinate colors, I'm just gluing it. Let's take some white glue and a brush, and I'm just tearing pieces and gluing them willy-nilly on the printer paper. Really don't care. Here we go. I'm also going over, it's just better that way, and it makes everything even. I'm not worried about going outside the edges. I'm going to trim them later when everything is dry. Let's see, let's take a piece of this. As you can see, I'm not even planning. Just putting some color on this. I'm just trying not to have white spaces, so I'll put it here and then add more in between. Let's see. Another piece here, just covering the white until I get something like this. Now this can be the end result, and I can also add more if I feel that I have like a dead space without any details in it, or I can leave it as is. I can stamp on it, I can stencil on it, but mostly I'm just leaving it as is. This is going to be torn, so don't get attached to the little pieces that you are gluing. Okay, I need more paper, so let's take something else. I don't want the same color over and over again, so I'm trying just to switch in between, but otherwise I really don't care. Not sure I had enough here, so just adding. All the little pieces are getting used. Nothing is going to waste. Let's try something with a different color, so it would be more interesting. Again, you can do all, if you want all in all kinds of purple, all kinds of blue, you can go that way. I'm going for a mixed colors, lots of detail. Each one is a different kind of a painty paper. Some are gel printing, some are made by me, some are all kinds of stuff, just cleaning a brayer on. So I know it looks how shall I say it, a mess, but as I said, I'm going to tear it and then use it. So it really doesn't matter right now. I do try to go with pieces that will go all through from side to side, just because it's easier and faster, but otherwise it really doesn't matter. And so let's see. Some of the papers are quite thin and they get wrinkles. Again, doesn't matter. It will all only add to the details. Let's see. I just need a little piece here to cover the white. I can always go afterwards if I don't like what is going on here. I can take another little piece and just glue it like this. So again, just play with all the little pieces that you have left until you are covering the whole thing. Okay. Okay. So you get what I'm doing. I'm going to leave this be and let it dry. I'm going to use this the one that is already dry and made. So, and I'm moving on. This is going to be part of my background. As again, I said I'm going to tear it, and I've picked this napkin because I really like the flowers and I want them to be completely white, but paper napkins, if they are on white background, will get transparent. So what I'm going to do is take another white paper, either printer paper or something a little bit more sturdy. I think I have Bristol paper, which I'm not sure the weight of it. Maybe, let's see if it says here. I don't know, but this is a white Bristol paper, and it's a little bit thicker than printer paper, just so it will be easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue. I'm debating if to glue the whole paper napkin or just the flowers. I'm not even interested in the stem. So just removing the white layers from the back of the paper napkins. Paper napkin, why did I do plural? I don't know. Okay, so I'm just going to take out the flowers that I want to use. I'm taking a fine brush and dipping into water and going around the flowers that I want to take out of the paper napkin. I prefer torn edges because then when you glue it, it blends better into the background. In this case, it doesn't really matter because after I'm going to glue this to my white paper, I'm going to fussy cut it, but it's just something that that's what I always do, so just force of habit. So just white glue. Usually I use diluted glue for gluing paper napkins. Right now this is just here and I'm using it, just being more careful in gluing, because if you are not diluting the white glue, it can drag on the paper napkin and tear the paper napkin. I think I will take this flower with the butterfly. Why not? I want at least 3 flowers for my page. Still noise from the construction site outside. Okay, so this is 2 flowers, and let's see. I'm going to take, I think, maybe another one with a butterfly. No, I'm going to take this one. If I will want a butterfly, another butterfly, I will just add it later on. With paper napkins, always use a flat, soft brush. Here we go. I'm thinking, just so I will have options to play with, I'm thinking, and also for maybe later projects, to just take other flowers from the paper napkin and glue them on this page, and so I will have them already made for another project. Okay, almost. So here is another one, and that's it for now. So I am going to let this dry. Wait, I'll just glue this fast and let this all thing dry. Next, I'm not skimping on the glue. It just helps putting down the paper napkin without dragging and tearing. It will take a little bit more time to dry, but it's worth it. So don't skip on the glue. Okay, so that's needs to dry, and I'm moving on for this. Okay, and here is my art journal, which I want to do a page here. This is a mostly new journal that I started from the cheap store. Paper, not quite heavy, but still it says for also watercolor, so I thought it would be nice because then you can deal with all kinds of wet mediums on it. But I've used sketch paper before, all kinds of journals from sketch papers, and it worked for me. So okay, so what I want to do is now just tear strips out of this. And I want to play with it as a background. Okay, so I don't like the straight edges here, so I'm just going to take some of it, and it's also a little bit too long for my page. So here is one, and now I'm going to take another one. I'm just going to tear them, and whatever will be will be. I don't want them one next to each other, because then it doesn't give me anything. Maybe I can maybe flip them or take from another paper I've done, but I want different. So mostly the same papers, but so it won't be, so I won't have the same paper next to each other. And I'm thinking that I want to do something with the edges of this. Let's see. I'm debating using black or something else, because I'm afraid if I'm doing the edges with black, it will clash with my flowers that the lines are black. So I'm not sure. Maybe go wild with some other color. So you see, like if I have this particular paper here, I don't want it next to it again. Here is the next one. Just by flipping it and tearing from different parts of this, let's say, masterboard for that matter. Okay. So I'm just going to play with the pieces until I feel it's giving me something interesting. I'm considering using something else in between, so not all, maybe if I've done like 3-4 other pages with all these torn pieces, but now I only have this one, so I'm considering taking something else, like, let's see, I still have lots and lots of leftovers, so from all kinds of collage papers, so maybe that's what I need to do. Just take another torn piece and in between what I already got. I'm just trying to find something that would be interesting enough. Maybe something like that. Let's see. So let's see. I like this one. I will put something like this, and then something like that, and now another piece. Something like that, and I know it looks like a mess right now. It will be better. Just playing with leftovers. Yeah, something like that. So now I'm just thinking, what kind of color do I want to go around the edges of each piece? And I'm thinking either an acrylic pen like Posca pen, or something like permanent marker. Let's see what I have. I've got all kinds of permanent markers. Let's see how they look, because they never are like what is on the cap. Don't like this one. I want something more magenta. Oh, but this is quite good, so maybe I will use this one. No. And let's see. I know I've got more somewhere. Maybe something darker. It looks purple, and when you use it, it's pink. Let's see. Trying another one. No, too dry and too dark purple. Moving on for another markers. Let's see. Yeah, I've got it. This is what I'm going to use, and now I just need to do it. I managed to make a mess, so I will use another page, and on something that I'm messing up, I'm always doing some collage so it doesn't go to waste. Okay, let's see. Just going to take something. So these are the pieces that I'm going to use, and I'm just going over the edges. You can also use ink pads if you want something a little bit softer. I'm doing it quite boldly over the edges. Going over all the white. I like this feeling of something when you tear a paper like this. It gives a feel of something broken. Okay, so I'm going to continue doing this, and then I have to wait for the flowers from the paper napkin to dry, and when that's finished I'll come back. Okay, so I've glued these pieces and waited for this to dry, and then fussy cut it. The joy of it, never no one ever said the joy of fussy cutting anything. So I am planning of gluing them here, but first I want to add something more to the background. I always have a problem with too much white space, so I'm going to do some splattering with acrylic paint. This is magenta, and I'm just going to put a little bit of paint here, and I'm going to take a fan brush with water. It needs to be diluted. Let's move this so I won't make a mess, and it needs more water. Okay, I think no matter what I will make a mess, so now of course now I need for this to dry before I'm doing any gluing. What can I say? Yeah, that's enough. I can live with this. I don't need anything else. First I thought of doing some black splattering and maybe stamping, but I think I'll I'll control myself this time and leave all this white space. So I'm going to let this dry and then I'll come back. Okay, so got my splatter, got my flowers here. Now I want to do a stem, and I'm doing it quite freely and don't care much where it's going, just using a permanent black marker. Something like that. And let's see. A little bit difficult because all the texture of the torn paper, but it can be done. Yeah, so almost done. I only want to stamp something here. I've got this stamp, "The real joy in life is in its play," and this is all play, nothing to it, just using scraps of paper. So I'm taking this is Momento Tuxedo Black and just making sure I have enough ink, and I'm gonna stamp it here. I'm just holding it in place to make sure that the paper is taking the ink. Sometimes with heavier paper you need to do this, and of course if it won't be precise, I can always fix it with some kind of marker. Yeah, that's it. That's my page. I like it. So finished with this page and moving on. Last the giveaway for this week. Here we go. Okay, so we've got this little booklet. I don't know what to call it. I've showed you how to make it in one of my of the live streams that were like a week ago or 2 weeks. I really don't remember. So this little booklet. I also showed you how to do the same thing. This is the making of is the same here. This is just made from all kinds of painty papers. So, and of course I added all kinds of other stuff like washi tape and circle cutouts, just playing and making this little thing. Another journal, little journal that I made from all kinds of gel prints I've made. So just so you can see. So that's another thing. A set of this clear silicone stamps, a bookmark, and a giant tag. And of course you can do whatever you want with the pieces in the giveaway. And that's it. So that's the giveaway. The only thing you need to do is leave me a comment down below in the comment section that you want to be in the giveaway, and I will announce the winner next Monday. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving me comments down below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.